Previously, I did a video about the different types of solar panels. This video is about the cost. I'm going to show you the price per watt for 100 watt panels, 200 watt panels, and if you get a discount when you buy large panels. I will also show you the price difference between the US and Europe. If this is your first time watching, I'm Nick, author of this book about off-grid solar power. Let's start with the 100 watt solar panels. They are cheaper when you buy them in pairs, so that's where I base the price on. Coming in at the most expensive is the Renogy at 80 cents per watt. Secondly, we have the Callsun at 78 cents per watt. Then the eco-worthy at 65 cents per watt, and if you buy it in a 4-pack, the price goes down to 49 cents per watt. Then we go to the less efficient P-types. It's only a difference of 2%, so not that big of a difference. The Dokio comes in at 55 cents per watt, and the cheapest is JJN at 45 cents per watt. If you want the newer N-type panels and get a few extra % efficiency, then eco-worthy is your best choice at 49 cents per watt. Just be careful with the maximum input voltage of the charge controller when you wire many of these in series. Let's check out 200 watt panels. Again, bought in pairs for the best price. The most expensive one is the Renogy at 92 cents per watt. Then we have the Callsun at 91 cents per watt. Then we have the JJN at 65 cents, and the cheapest for this category is the HQST at 57 cents. Overall, the price per watt went up, not down. That means that 100 watt panels are the cheapest option. Not because the panel is cheap, but because it ships as a normal parcel. Bigger parcels are oversized freight and have higher storage fees, and those costs is what increases the price. I'll post all the prices and the price per watt in the video description, so you can have a better overview. If you have regular shade, I recommend getting the Callsun panel, because it's better at dealing with shade, as I've demonstrated in my review video. If shade is not an issue, I would use the HQST panels, but before buying any panel, check the maximum input voltage of your charge controller, because every panel has a different voltage. My video on how to size a charge controller will help you with this. Let's take a look at the large panels. A pair of Renogy 320 watt panels will cost you 94 cents per watt, and if you buy 10 pieces, it will drop to 83 cents per watt. A pair of Callsun 450 watt panels will cost you 84 cents per watt, and a pair of Sungoldpower panels 82 cents. If you buy 10 of them, it will cost you 46 cents per watt. That's the same price per watt as the 100 watt panels. But can you get it cheaper? If you buy a whole pallet of these, you can get the cost per watt down to 37 cents per watt. All of these prices include shipping. Now, if you're watching from the US, here is something surprising. Panels in Europe are cheap. If I buy 10 pieces of 455 watt Canadian solar panels, it will cost me 1,391 euros or $1,585 including shipping. That's 35 cents per watt. In Germany, they don't even charge VAT on solar panels, so it's even cheaper there. Let's check the price of a pallet shipped from Germany to Belgium. These are Solar 450 watt panels, and there are 36 of them on a pallet. Good for a total of 16.2 kilowatts. And it will cost me 3,106 euros or $3,542 including shipping. That's 22 cents per watt. If we compare that to American prices, we can see that it's close to being half the price. The US is 70% more expensive than the EU. That's crazy. That's why the rooftops in Europe are covered with solar, a combination of cheap panels and expensive electricity means a payback time of only a few years. The main reason for this is trade policy. Europe has a reduced tax rate for solar panels and inverters. This can be from 0% VAT in Germany and the Netherlands to 6% for Belgium. The US adds tariffs on top, which makes them more expensive for the end consumer. You can't do anything about the tariff, but you can buy in bulk or buy a pallet. Another tip I have is to check local second-hand marketplaces like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist for used panels. So what would I buy if I was in the US? For a large fixed install, roof or ground mount, buy the large panels, or a pallet if you can. Take the low price per watt and sell the rest online. The buyer can then come pick up the panels by themselves. That's how I got two 425 watt panels for $70 each. For a camper van, it's different. Space is tight and the shade moves as you park. I would get cheap 100 watt panels and wire them in series parallel and fill the roof. If you want to park your RV in the shade, use flexible panels. Set them out in full sun, wire them in series, and slide them under your mattress when you hit the road again. Flexible panels are cheaper than foldable panels. I don't recommend gluing flexible panels to the roof because they cannot dissipate the heat. As for the type, my other video goes in depth on that topic, but here's a quick recap for you. P-type panels are the older type. N-type is the newer technology, which is about 2% better. Then you have TOPCon, which is more expensive and in my opinion not worth the extra price. I'm making a follow-up video where I test these panels for their real output, so subscribe if you don't want to miss it. I will link my recommended panels in the description. I'm curious, if you have a solar system, where did you get your panels from and at what price? Please let me know in the comments. Other people might benefit from your information as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I recommend getting the Callsun. 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 Jeez.